Okay, and now it's the beetle's turn. So the one that looks pissed off in front of you is like floats in front of your shield, and you see it bring its two legs together from behind and rubs them together, and this chirping noise resounds and goes.
Oh no!
And no.
The swarm! It's calling.
That was the mating call.
And you suddenly hear a rustle coming at you through the grass.
Oh my god!
Oh, and then his raccoon lover.
Yeah, right. And then it flies at you to bite you. All right.
Should have killed him faster.
And misses. Stops down.
Too busy chirping.
Yeah. All right, Jovan's move.
Die, vile thing. Oh, that's a 22. Now I'm rolling well. 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you just cleave through it.
Quickly, while you can, take their legs and rub the message.
No.
Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Go back. I
False
got
alarm.
it.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
So your initiative was 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No,
So before Daedriel can take his turn...
Ugh. Like 12 more beetles show up.
A furious chirping emerges from the grass surrounding
God.
you. Just Alright, give me a sec here. And you can see a whole bunch of these large crickets hopping out of the underbrush. They just go and they hop out onto the path.
Wait, the beetles and crickets have unified?
Apparently.
Good lord.
Good old feudalism?
Oh.
Daedriel, I'm gonna try to turn unholy.
Ooh,
It's best for hordes.
It's also best for me. While you're doing that, maybe I should turn my attention to this door.
So 5 crickets launch out of the grass at you.
No, I'm not.
Let's
figure out
see.
what my turn unholy is.
So the beetles are all dead?
Yeah, the beetles seem to have been cleaved in half.
Alright.
Effect.
Let's see.
Bugs.
Okay. So yeah, they jump out and they arrange themselves. Okay, Daedriel's turn.
Alright, since Jovan is going to turn, I'm going to hold.
Find it.
I like how Jovan is going to turn with his back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna turn and then turn.
It's like...
Here we go.
Okay, so Daedriel's holding. So go ahead, your move, Jovan.
All right, let's try some turning. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know where I put my list of like what is effective. You can decide.
This is effective.
This is 24, meaning it's a beam, 60 feet, 1d3 damage, turning 1, 5 through 6. Well, yeah, 24 on this table.
Okay.
Whatever the category would be.
Yeah, I think those are. It's not all of those things. It's like one.
So roll a d8 for me.
6.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
So. And roll a d4 for me.
4.
Okay. Wow.
Sweet.
Okay. So yeah, so you hold up your symbol of Netro, and what do you say as you hold it up?
Back insects. We need not deal with you.
So the symbol
We
starts
have
to like,
we have more important matters.
So the symbol starts to like smoke and green smoke starts to pill out of the eye and suddenly this green beam just goes and shoots out from the eye and bathes these 4 crickets in the beam. Just goes and incinerates them. Just,
wow.
and turns them to ash.
Wow, you're just telling him to go home, but instead you told him to go to the afterlife.
No, I said we need not deal with you.
And this one hops away into the underbrush, just and dives back into the grass from whence it came.
Spread the word
That's
of
right.
Netro, cricket.
After you
Netro is here.
After you
He's
did
present.
that, a furious chirping arises from the grass surrounding you. Just
Ooh.
And we're moving.
and you hear the rustle as more of these things come towards you. All right.
Alright.
What now?
Well, since there's no time to collect
Out of
beetle
initiative.
ichor.
Hi, Dave.
Oh,
Hello.
what? But more are coming. But it's.
More are coming, but you're out of initiative. So what are you doing?
Alright, we're going to try to enter the building.
Yeah, I think we should enter the building and lock
Alright.
the door behind us.
The door is ajar and easily
Okay.
opened.
We're gonna hop inside.
Okay.
You keep watch. I'm gonna try and close the door.
Okay, so switching over to Merek.
Big day ahead of lots of things to do.
Uh-huh.
Lots of things. My clothes got shredded, so I need to buy new clothes.
No, you love the fact your clothes got shredded.
Not yet.
You find a garbage
Do you
bag
mind
out
if I
there.
role? Do I mind if I take a little bit of control over how it's role played?
Yeah,
Because I
that's one of the great things
I would
about
feel
corruptions.
better about it if I had that like just a little bit of control of how it worked.
You can
Yeah.
try and have as much control as you want.
I think,
But
it,
he's
it'll
gonna
work.
orchestrate how
It'll work.
actually
It'll,
work.
it'll make sense.
Let's
based-
play it out.
It'll make sense. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
And I also need to visit the taxidermy. So first I will go and try and buy some new clothes. So I'm gonna shop around.
So in your innervated state, you're like hobbling down to the bar. So as you like hobble out of bed, Percival goes, "Boss, where you going?
I have to shop. I gotta buy new clothes.
No,
I gotta go to the taxidermist.
You should really
I gotta-
sleep, boss. You should really stay in bed.
I'm fine. Look, I can walk. I'm okay.
What are you gonna do if you get jumped or something?
Why would I
Jovan
get jumped?
and Daedriel aren't here to help you now.
I'm. Percival, you can keep an eye out. How about that?
You gotta
That
listen to your cat.
how about I'll
Alright.
stay on the good streets. I'm not gonna take any back alleyways.
I just don't want you to, well, whatever.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna get
So
jumped, don't you worry.
He like prances
Is it, like,
along
pickpocket?
beside you as you like hobble down the stairs to the Doulahan and like
Mhm.
make your way out into the square. So it takes you about like half an hour of hobbling to get to the market.
Jesus.
You got 3
Yeah.
strength, man. You're like on, and you've
a
pulled
lot,
into
a
the
lot
market.
of breaks.
Yeah. And as you pass by like some of the humans and half elves and halflings wandering around the city, they like give you odd looks. They're like, just oh my gosh. Like some of them are like, are you okay, sir? Are you
It's a condition. Don't worry about it.
all right? And they like,
All right. So I'm
That's
gonna
actually
look
kind
around.
of nice. The citizens of Lear are actually considerate. I
Yeah.
thought they'd be more like.
Are you
Um,
attempting to disguise yourself
some
in
of
any
them
way, or you could just?
I'm already disguised.
his skin is like a suit he's wearing.
All right.
Wait,
so
It's hanging off him. Never
yeah,
mind. Okay, so you want to look for clothes.
I want to look for clothes.
Yeah, easily done.
Okay. So
Lear
I find
is-
some normal clothes to outfit myself. Now, can you randomly roll me
Mhm.
a scarf, boots, gloves, a cloak, and a hat?
So D5.
D5. Here, one more time before you read the result. 1 is a scarf.
Uh-huh.
2 is a boot.
Uh-huh.
3 gloves. 4 is a cloak. 5 is a wait. I didn't do boots. Boots. It was scarf.
Okay.
And 5 is a hat.
Okay.
What was the result?
2
2. That's a scarf.
scarf.
So do I pass by a ratty scarf?
Yes.
Or okay. So what happens when that? I give it no glance, but then
So
this is the part that I wanted.
okay.
My hand. Remember how before
Oh.
in the
okay.
thing
Yeah.
it started talking?
Mm-hmm.
It starts acting on its
Like
own,
pulls you towards it.
pulling me towards the scarf.
Oh,
So
geez.
so the merchant like gives you this queer look, and he's just like,
Oh gosh.
Ah! Hello!
and the merchant's this like down on his luck elf that's got like part of his ear missing and stuff, and he's looking at you. And he goes, you all right
The
there?
hand starts moving as if it's talking to me, but
eh.
I can't hear anything. Not yet.
Sir, are you okay?
My apologies.
You look as if you're a little worse for wear.
I-
So it like strains out towards the scarf. Yeah. It,
Can
like,
I see the scarf, please?
And he gives you this weird look, and he's just like, he looks around for like guards, like he's kind of convinced this might be some sort of sting operation or something, but he like grabs the scarf and like slowly like hands it over to you and goes, "It's easy now."
And the hand acts normal and rests.
So the scarf is like moth eaten and stuff, and it's faded its pink color over time, such like that. It's got a couple of stains on it.
Mm.
How was he even trying to sell this thing? Good God! It's like he stole it off of like a.
Tell me about
That
this
What if,
beggar.
what if it
He looks to be
like
some sort of
wasn't
junk
in
vendor.
like the selling area and was just like off to the side?
Oh, like it was at the trash bin because
Yeah.
he's oh, this one's too.
No, he looks to be some sort of junk vendor.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Something along
What
those
can you
lines.
tell me about this scarf?
I mean, it's a scarf.
Did you find it somewhere?
It used to
Is
be
there-
high quality fabric. You know, if you cleaned it up, you could make it real nice. You just gotta
Yeah.
knit those holes back
Yeah, I
together.
could clean it up.
Yeah.
I could clean it up real good. I would hope.
You know what? And he looks at you and he goes, "Why don't you just take it?"
I don't know about that. And
No,
I try
no,
to
no, please, take it.
No, it's I try to remove it from my hand, but the hand doesn't open.
He goes, "Please, look, I don't want any trouble. Just please, just leave with the scarf."
All right, thank you, I guess. As I walk away, I experiment with it. I try and remove it. It doesn't work. I put it around my head, my hand relaxes, but when I like take it off and like drop it, the hand will leap
and
and
grab,
grab it.
So as you look back at the vendor as you walk away, you can see that he's like watching you as you walk away, and then he like looks around and starts to like pack things up, and, like put things away and stuff.
He's talking to a guard and pointing.
No, he's just like screw this. Like he's like putting stuff away. All right. So you move off back
I
in.
guess I'm wearing this
Oh my
scarf
gosh.
from now on.
Yeah.
I like how you were afraid that like this would be a really difficult curse to work around, and you made it so much worse
Yeah.
than what I thought it was going to be.
So the reason why I did it that way is that I didn't want it to be like I am now in love with it. It's more of I am a prison, or I am a prisoner, and it also.
So you don't have to change your like desire for.
Yeah.
No,
No,
so
what
it's more
I'm
of a
hoping-
subconscious.
What I'm hoping
Exactly.
is that it becomes
Okay.
more and more prevalent. So now it's just as hand. Eventually becomes this overexcited, and eventually you do love it.
It's possible.
Every
but
day.
I wanted it to also be in reference to the cat one of the cat's world and the hands talking to me.
So yeah. So what now?
Well, dealt with that. Got a free scarf.
Mhm.
That's the cheapest available.
Free, cheap as free.
Cheap as free.
So you want to just go hunting for other clothing items?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get more of my normal clothes.
Okay.
So the rest will be normal. It'll just be like a ratty scarf that I tie in
Okay.
and I try and make it look nice.
So
but it's
your
obviously an old scarf.
your yellowish arms, when you like reach out to get clothing items and stuff, they sag with the loss of your strength, and people are like giving like the merchants.
You mean my yellow gloves?
Or your yellow? Oh yeah, you have black and white gloves, don't you? And yellow arms, if I remember correctly.
Oh, they only go to here. They're
Yeah.
not. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause your
okay.
arms are
So
yellow.
my black and white
So-
gloves and
yeah.
yellow skin.
Yeah.
So you're saying when I reach for things and the clothes recede?
Yeah, and people are like, it's like baggy and yellow, and the merchants are like starting to give you a wider
That's,
berth.
yeah, like
You notice?
My
He has the
apologies.
plague.
I
I
know,
have
right?
I have jaundice in the arms.
They're not even like a couple of them
What?
like move
What?
off and like whisper to nearby like
Do they,
urchins and like hand them some coppers and point to some guards off. And
Do they notice
Yeah.
the fact that that the gloves are stitched into my skin?
No, they don't.
Okay, they're not that adept.
Their sense of disbelief is blocking that for now.
Okay,
They're also too scared
But-
with the jaundice.
Yeah.
It's like
but with like about a gold, I'm able to get back to my normal
Yeah, you can-
wardrobe.
you can
my,
buy your
my
eggs.
blue robes.
And
all
after
that.
about like 15 minutes
jazz.
of shopping around, you notice that a couple of follower guards have like gotten together and they're starting to move through the stalls towards you.
I'm just
you can't
shopping.
escape.
I'm just
You're
shopping.
gonna go to jail
For what?
for
Shopping?
being creepy, for disturbing the peace.
For existing?
Maybe
What?
they'll like escort you to the hospital because they think you have a medical issue, and
There's
then
no hospital.
they're gonna some sort
Yes,
of
there is a
like
hospital,
medical
it just-
facility,
it just doesn't have an MRI machine. It doesn't mean
and then
it's not a
and then they're
hospital.
gonna figure out that you're like some sort of corrupt wizard,
I'm not
and then they'll like
corrupt.
detain you to figure corrupted, like physically
I guess I
corrupted.
am.
This is racial
It's a little
profiling.
bit-
The
It
follower-
is racial
Yeah.
profiling.
It's wizard profiling.
Yeah.
Is
Why,
this how
why
you feel,
wouldn't you
James?
profile against wizards? They're scary
So
and
the
powerful.
follower guards like make their way up to you and like stand in front of you and go, "Sir, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave the market.
You're scaring the children.
With all due respect, sir, your presence is unnerving some of the folks here. We need you to leave,
What about my presence is unnerving?
sir. Let's not do this. You and I both know what's unnerving about you. And his partner, the follower guard's partner, is clearly a guy who like hasn't worked this job for very long. He like looks between the two of you and he goes, "Yeah, move along, sir."
I guess the market isn't for the elderly, it seems.
It's all right. You can come back when you're all feeling better. And he reaches out to go for your arm to grab you and take you in, and he like stops and he pulls it back and he goes, "Come with us, sir.
Where are you taking me? I just have to leave the market, don't I?
Just to the outside. We're just gonna help you get out of the market.
Can
sir.
you lead me to the taxidermist?
We certainly can."
That's not creepy at all.
That's not gonna inspire confidence.
And they like
I have some bodies to
Oh. Excuse me, do you have directions to your local morgue?
they give each other looks, and one of them goes, "Sir, could you turn out your pockets, please?"
I just have to go to
What is in your
Taxidermist.
pockets?
a disfigured mouse. Why do I have to? Can you just take me to the taxidermist?
Sir, please turn out your pockets.
All right, I open them up. It's a couple gold coins. It's some lint. It's maybe there's like a spare piece of fabric or two.
Mm-hmm.
There also happens to be a disfigured mouse
Yeah.
in a bottle.
So
I'm not done.
So
I'm not. There's some paper. I have some pens. You know, it's your more basic
Quills.
stuff.
so the follower guards take a
Scrolls.
look at the rat in the bottle and they stare at it and they go,
It's the strangest thing.
"Come with us, sir." And they like.
I
and
was
they,
just I just was wandering around and found this rat. Do you?
They grab your
This
arm
mouse?
this
Ooh,
time
success
and
the fourth time.
start to like lead you out of the market. They're just like strong arming
Where are
you.
you taking me?
Out of the market, sir. Come
To
on.
the
Come on.
taxidermist.
We'll find.
I
We're gonna
really want this mouse to be taxidermy.
we're gonna find the taxidermist together.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Yeah. So they like lead you out of the market, and Percival
Thank
is
you,
following
young man.
behind them, and he goes, "Boss, this is embarrassing."
First of all, I don't know what to do. I am in a weakened state. I should have stayed home. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, anyway, have fun. I'm sorry, boss. I gotta leave. This is too much for me.
Thank you, Percival. You're a good familiar.
Look. Maybe my master just can't be this embarrassing. I'm sorry. You're wearing a ratty old scarf.
You saw what happened.
Yeah, you should get that under control. And he like
I should.
scurries off into the city streets. So the guards lead you to the edge of the market, like near the end of one end of the Compass Canal, and they like drop you off, and they go, "Sir, please." They look at you and go, "Sir, please, where do you live?"
Thought you were taking me to the taxidermist.
We're going to get you to the taxidermist, sir. We just need to know where you live.
I live at the Doulahan.
Ah, the and they like look at each other surprised, and they go, "The Doulahan.
That's correct.
Interesting. Come with us." And they start leading you back down the Compass Canal.
You should have said you're staying at the Dula.
And you notice that they're definitely like leading you towards the Doulahan rather than the aforementioned taxidermist. And after a while, they, do you just let them lead you? Like, you gonna try to resist or anything? Or
Turn them into mice.
What's there to do?
all right,
I could do
just
rope
keep-
tricks.
just
I'm on a
keep
rope
saying-
that'll capture them both and be 5 wizards. But then,
you hobble away.
yeah. You'll never know which one is the real me.
They're all hobbling in different directions.
Yeah.
Sir,
They're like,
sir, just stop. We know. We're gonna catch you in 30 seconds. Don't. All right.
Anyway, so they're like leading you back along the Compass Canal back towards the Doulahan, and they round the corner to head towards the alleyway to Willow Lake, and you see a familiar feminine form making her way down the street.
Oh no! Why is fate so cruel to me?
So the follower guards bring you around the edge, and you're like all haggard, and you got this disfigured mouse in your hand,
I put it back in my pocket.
put back in your pocket, and like they
I don't
lead
want to
you.
just walk around here with a disfigured mouse.
They start to lead you down the street,
People want that.
and Eldra. You notice that Eldra has a kind of a large satchel with her that she's carrying over her back, which is filled with something, you don't know what. And she turns around as she hears the footsteps behind her, and she sees you, and she goes, Merek!
Eldra, my sister.
And the guards like look at her, and they like know who she is, and they like give her this odd look, and she looks at the guard, and she goes, what are you doing to my... And she stops her words, and she goes, "Let that man go.
Eldra, they wouldn't let me shop.
He is a close friend to me. I'll take care of him. He needs help.
Close friend, I am your brother."
He's and the
Dun, dun, dun.
and the guards like
Dun.
look between the two of you, and Eldra goes, he's delirious. I will take him. And the guards like let go of your
So-
arms.
If this were like one of those games, it would say Merek will remember this.
Yeah, exactly. And the guards like let go of your arms, and Eldra starts to make her way forward and like grabs your arm fiercely and gets in your face and goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm shopping.
Is Eldra constantly protected by a sphere of sentient metal?
No,
because
she
of her
doesn't
rank?
have one.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't suspect that.
So
Like the floating
the
gem.
follower guards
Maybe.
bow to her a bit and they go, "Lady Eldra, are you certain you're going to be all right? We can escort you." And she goes, "I will take it from here. That is enough." And they go, "Are you certain we can?" And she gives them a glare, and they like back away, and they go, "All right." And they leave and head back out of the alleyway. She goes, "Come with me. We'll make it back to that establishment you call a home."
I'm actually on my way to the taxidermist.
And she like gives you this hard sight glare, which doesn't seem to fit on your sister's face. It's like, and you get the sense that if you tried to go anywhere else, she'd be pretty ticked. Are you gonna go or?
Looks like I'm going home.
Okay.
That mouse is gonna rot.
So she like grabs your arm and pulls you back, and she starts leading you down the street.
You know, there's a small time frame in which you can actually taxidermy an animal. You know, Eldra.
What are you babbling? Merek, what happened to you? I haven't seen you for how long now? And the first thing you say when you see me again is, there's a certain amount of time you take to taxidermy an animal? How dare you? How dare you? Do you know how painful it was for me getting ripped away from my family?
And taxidermy is not even a verb.
Do you know how it felt getting stripped away from my family when my own brother wouldn't support me? Oh, I remember. I've never forgotten the way you happily nodded along with father when that follower came along and wanted to sell me off.
What you wanted, Eldra.
Why would this ever be what I wanted?
You got to be a princess, like you always wanted.
Oh yeah, I got to be a princess. Meanwhile, you got to go off and do whatever you wanted. Be a priest of Eo.
Yeah, I was a priest of Eo.
Attend your weird nightly meetings with those creepy guys down by the river.
That happened after Eldra. She doesn't know about it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, that was a year after her leaving spurned me to start doing cult stuff.
Other creepy guys.
The other creepy guys were the ones you were playing D&D with in the basement.
Yeah.
Fine.
And she leads you off down the alleyway. But
wait, is she talking about me talking with hanging out with the lumberjacks? Is that what
sure.
she's talking? All right.
Whatever.
Oh.
And she leads you down the alleyway. And she goes, Merek, what have you been doing in this? How long have you been here? I met a friend of yours who said you've been here for at least 2 weeks.
I don't know. The days seem to blend together.
You must have known I was here. Why did you not come and see me?
I tried. You brushed me off, and then
I never even knew you were in town.
You're the wife of a paradigm.
You're
You
my
just walk
brother.
in, yeah.
Is she bothered that he's 80 now?
No, I mean he doesn't look
Okay.
old.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
his skin is just. It's like he's.
I'm able.
Yeah, he
It's
looks
like
like
he's a Holocaust.
he looks
victim.
like
Oh, okay.
malnourished.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm able to play it off as I'm old because people will be like,
Oh, okay.
I guess. But
All right.
Yeah.
And she drags you along, and she looks at your hands, and she goes, "Where did you get these awful gloves? And that scarf? It's detestable."
I said the same thing, but try and take it away from me.
And
Ooh, that sounds like a threat.
she just gives you this odd look. Goes, Merek, what's happened to you?
A lot has happened to me, Eldra.
And she eventually get back to the Doulahan, and the door stands in front of me, and she goes, "All right, maybe it's time for us to have a chat then." And she leads you inside the Doulahan.
Okay. All right.